I don't think it's necessary to mention the reason why we're out here on Hirschfelden once again. We are gonna keep trying to find the 3 rares we need on this reserve by doing some server hopping, and as you can see, I just came across the track of a potential level 9 red fox, which ain't really surprised because in the last couple weeks we've been finding quite a lot of these max estimate tracks, and actually one of them was a level 9 that sadly wasn't big enough to make it. It was a really painful troll, so hopefully this one will also be a level 9, but this time an actual diamond. We gotta find it. Okay, warning call from a female, which may be the same female that is going with this max estimate, so it's likely he's also around there. Well, the tracks are heading north, so that call was made by another female that doesn't have anything to do with this big boy, and now it's just a matter of chasing him until we reach a nice open area where we can spot him. I gotta say that Hirschfelden is quickly becoming my favorite reserve in the entire game once again. You know, it used to be my favorite until Revontuli Coast was released, but now with the addition of the pheasants, I am really not sure if I actually prefer Revontuli. I simply love the difficulty that this map provides. You know, I really like the fact that it actually forces you to hunt the animals and to chase them in many situations due to the thickness of the terrain, making the tracks incredibly important to find the big males like this red fox, which in fact should be just ahead of us. Right there. Level 4 female, and that one may be a level 9 legendary. But it ain't, it's a level 8. 11 to 14 estimate in theory should be capable of making diamond, but the reality is that they never make it below max level. And I know that Expansive Worlds have said in a couple of occasions that all the animals can make it one level below max, but in 6 years playing this game I've never seen a diamond mythical red fox posted. And I haven't heard of one either. So if it is actually possible for them to be big enough at level 8, it has to be absurdly unlikely. Even though it doesn't have any chance to be a diamond, it could still be massive. Let's see. 13.43, decent score. Not too bad, we hit a single long in the scapula and we tracked it for 1.33 kilometers. Now let's see if we can find a bigger one. Alright, different session, and now we have the track of what could be a level 3 and a diamond pheasant. We have had some decent luck with the pheasants lately, we've been getting a lot of big level 2s, and I'm sure we'll come across many more max estimates before we can find a melanistic. So we gotta enjoy the process, we gotta enjoy every time we find a diamond potential, because we cannot obsess over a single melanistic, and we don't know how long it will take us to get one. It could take several months, several weeks, we don't know. Okay, at the moment we're at the pheasant rest time, so I imagine this flock is resting somewhere around this area or maybe here. You know, they are probably not too far, so we're just gonna walk slowly to avoid spooking them too early. Okay, warning call. They must have a rest zone right there. And I think they're about to take off. Let's see, there's a hen. I imagine they're all hiding in one of these bushes ready to flush. Right there, let's try to spot them all. Level 1, and that one is the max estimate, 19 to 22, level 2. We are yet to get a level 2 diamond pheasant, but the ones with an estimate of 19 to 22 are the ones with the highest chance to make it. So this guy may be our first. Let's see how big it is, perhaps our first ever level 2 diamond rooster. Oh! 20.31 diamond! Level 2 diamond pheasant. Finally, we got several massive level 2s in the past and finally one of them was big enough. That's fantastic. Alright, same session and I just stumbled onto the track of what could be a level 5 European bison. So as soon as I get a chance, I'ma drop him using the 470, which as you can see I customized using one of the patterns included in the Easter cosmetic pack. Okay, there goes the herd. Lots of females right there. And I believe that one was a male. I'ma shoot that cow just for fun. Alright, we reached the herd again, but apart from the tracks there are still no signs of the max estimate. I guess I'm just gonna keep shooting all the females. They give some decent money, and now the whole herd is heading south, but as I said, we haven't had any chance to spot the big male. He's always a few steps ahead. Oh, level 4. The max estimate is a level 4. 239 to 298 estimate, quite promising. There he is again. Less than 100 meters out. So let's go for it. He won't go too far, that was definitely a double long. I don't expect to see a diamond, but I certainly expect to see a decent score. And it didn't disappoint, 255.99, big bison. You know, I would say that everything above 250 can be considered massive. So even though it ain't a diamond, this is a pretty decent size level 4. Now, this is one of the things that happens in very rare occasions, which is finding a rare through a disturbed vegetation. As you can see, this one says piebald, and it's actually from a piebald red fox, a small female. You know, this fur type is not nearly as rare as the albino we got a few days ago, but it's also very cool looking. And especially now that they have a new model, they look fantastic. And there she is. Less than 70 meters out. Gonna try to drop her here. I think we hit her, but there is also a chance we hit the ground. Well, there's actually some hunting pressure there, so we definitely hit her, she's dead. And here we have it, a beautiful piebald red fox. As I said earlier, this fur type is far from being as rare as the melanistic and the albino, but I personally think it looks just as nice. Now let's keep searching for the rares we need. Alright guys, we're still on the same server and I just spotted a really big European rabbit. Diamond potential. He was around that area just a few seconds ago, but I have no idea of where he is now. So we're gonna get as close as possible to first of all spot this guy again and also to be able to drop him with the bow. He should be close to the same area where we first saw it, so just gonna crawl around the burrows and we'll see if we manage to see it again. Let's see. Warning call from a female. And there's another female. Let's see if we can get a better view on top of this rock. Level 1 right there. Next to a female. So no clue of where he is. I mean, he has to be behind one of those dead branches or somewhere around. I don't know, perhaps behind that rock. He could be pretty much anywhere around this area. Oh, there he is. As you can see, it is a level 3 European rabbit, max level. And he's at 10 now, so gonna drop him here. Let's see. That's it. Potentially our first diamond European rabbit in more than a year. I almost never hunt this species, but now with Easter being so close, I decided to try our luck with them, and we ended up finding a level 3, which is a 2.48 diamond, a diamond European rabbit, a big Easter bunny. And I just remembered that apart from the 3 melanistics, we also need an albino European rabbit, so we actually need 4 rares in total of this reserve. Level 5 European bison. We cannot be sure if it will actually be a diamond because the estimate is really far from being impressive. It's actually quite low for a level 5, but there's only one way to know, and that is to kill it, so let's go for it. As always, when chasing a big herd, we're gonna start by shooting as many females as we can. This rifle is just fantastic for that. It absolutely destroys them. Look at this penetration. It's insane. I wanna hit the heart in one of these females. That clearly wasn't a hard shot and the second shot was a bit too far forward, but she still went down right here, and we barely missed the heart. That has to be him. Yep, there he goes. Less than 50 meters away, so it's time to smoke him. That's it. We wanted a hard shot, there we have a hard shot. Now let's see if it is big enough. I certainly have my doubts because the estimate wasn't massive, but it can still be diamond perfectly. Come on. 268.63 troll. Not the best way to conclude this hunt, but overall I would say it was a very nice hunt. We got 2 diamonds that could have been 3 and also a beautiful rare, so not too bad.